Hey, I wasn't expecting a sound upgrade to actually change how you feel about your entertainment space, but after living with the Theater Bar 6 for a while, it hit me how much I'd been settling without even realizing it. You're the kind of person who hears when something isn't right, dialogue feels distant, explosions feel flat on a big screen, or music never feels like it has room to breathe. That's exactly who the Sony BRAVIA Theater Bar 6 is for. Before you go any deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock, because gear like this that actually lives up to the hype doesn't stay steady when people catch on. There was this moment for me, a late night watch where the opening scene just hit. The depth wasn't just louder, it was rounded. The ambience didn't feel like it was coming from a narrow bar, it expanded around me. That's the point where you realize you've outgrown weak TV speakers and cheap soundbars you told yourself were okay. Once you hear real room-filling sound, there's this odd mix of relief and excitement. You no longer have to guess whether the mix is doing justice to what's on screen. Movies start feeling cinematic instead of just watching TV. Games feel bigger, richer, more transportive. Conversations become crystal clear without cranking the volume up every time someone whispers. And music isn't just background anymore, it moves you. You stop adjusting settings and just experience the moment as it unfolds. And that's a feeling you don't shrug off. If you're even considering this upgrade, don't stall. Prices change and stock disappears fast when people wake up to the fact that their old speaker setup was holding them back. You might wonder whether a 3.1.2 setup really makes that big a difference. Maybe past soundbars left you underwhelmed or overhyped. But this one doesn't just push sound out, it pushes sound around you. Atmos and DTS don't just sound like labels, they give a sense of height and depth that fills the room. The wireless subwoofer doesn't boom at you, it anchors the low end. So explosions feel like impact instead of noise, and bass and music feels felt instead of muddled. And here's the part that sticks with you, owning something that doesn't just check boxes, but actually delivers. You don't just hear movies, you feel them. You don't just play games, you enter them. You don't just stream shows, you experience them. That pride doesn't fade, it's a feeling you notice every time you press play. Clarity that pulls you in, depth that fills the room, bass you can feel. Not just hear, height and space that surround you, sound that finally matches your screen. The only downside? Once you've lived with this level of sound, anything flatter feels noticeably lacking in comparison. At some point you stop comparing tiny specks and choose the upgrade your instincts already told you was right. Don't let this be the one you delay and regret later. Check the price, see what's available, and take that confident step forward, because once you hear what real surround sound feels like, there's no going back.